Hey everybody, Danielle here, and today I am going to do a little Flosstube extra, and we're gonna do a kit parade. So I've wanted to do a kit parade for a long time, but then I was like, no, I don't really want to touch all the kits and make me want to like feel like starting all the things. But I watched Michelle Bendy Stitchy's kit parade, and we were all like chatting about how all of us creators should just do a kit parade. So yeah, here we are. This could take a little bit. I have a lot. And you'll have to like bear with me a tiny bit. Most things I don't have anything printed out for, so I have the tablet here to show pictures, because if I had to edit in a picture for everything, we wouldn't be here. But yeah, so are you ready? I have water, which let me just like open it now and get going. Okay. I hope you have something to drink, and something that you're working on. It's a very precarious pile, and I'm not entirely sure how to tackle it. And then I will probably be making some decisions on, I think, a few things to de-stash. We'll see. I like a lot of my stuff, but this is, so I don't buy from them anymore, but this was from Black Needle Society. It was their like murder mystery box. There's the pattern. And it came with the fabric, but I don't think it came with, it didn't come with floss. I don't know. The impossible could not have happened, therefore the impossible must be possible in spite of appearances. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it just wasn't as into the theme as I thought, and then I don't buy from them anymore, so I'm gonna set that to the side. Yeah. Okay. So next, I have a bit of an oddball. I have a needlepoint pillow cushion kit. I got this from Craftably, which is mostly a diamond painting selling site, but they've dabbled in other crafts. This is actually discounted now. I checked on it because I was talking about it with a friend just not too long ago. It's still available on their site at a discounted price because I guess it's listed at discontinued, but they must still have stock. So I want to do this. I don't know that I want to make it a pillow, but I think it would be pretty. And my friend has gotten into needlepoint now, and she's like super digging it. So, okay, so this is in this is actually my only Evertote project bag. And I can tell you, without even looking what it is, came with this cute little Notion bag too. This is actually the kit for, nope, I don't have, I did do the PDF, so I don't have a picture. So here we go with the tablet. Nope. Y'all, it's gonna be like this. But this is the Evertote Bendy Stitchy collaboration for the flamingos. Words, I have words. There we go. We have to wait for it to load the PDF so that I can, okay, so this is the kit to do both of these. The one that's on which side that is. But the one that is the punky one with the shorts and the headband, Michelle is going to be releasing that. I will probably just be stitching the traditional Chilean flamingo, but this is the Ada that Evertote dyed for it, and all of the, well, now they're called Roxy Floss Co, but at the time it was Leo and Roxy. So all the Leo and Roxy floss, I mean, y'all, I jumped on this like before I could even think about it for half a second. I also have, I bought these at Acorns and Threads. I bought these little flamingo buttons. So for sure, I think one is gonna go on there because it needs a friend. And the kit also came with a needle minder. So that's that. Definitely must do. So fun making things stand up in a new container when there's nothing to support them. Cute bag. I don't know where any of these bags came from, y'all. Just gonna tell you that now. So this is the rest of my Marshmallow World. I've done one of these, and this was a trio. This, again, is Bendy Stitchy Designs, but it was part, so this edition was part of a box from Emily from Fangirl Fibers, and we got the chart. Here are my 2 more pieces of Ada to do the other 2 on. Here is, oh, my Lanta. The silk in here is a mess. There's actually surprisingly a lot of colors for this. Like more than you would realize. She sent floss drops. I probably should floss drop all this, right? She sent floss drops with it. And then these patterns are available now from Michelle, I think. I think she released them. Yeah, she released them over the winter time. The ones that I've used are all like set up in a way where I can pull single skeins or a single strand out of the, whatchamacallit, off the drop, you know? But the ones that I haven't used are still like on there nicely. Don't you love when past self leaves future self a royal like mess to work with? So these are the colors that I worked with already. Yeah, I messed up the pink cut, we're okay. And then, oh wait, I used this yellow one too. White. You can see some of these haven't been cut down yet. They're taken off. This was a lot of silk. So yeah, the next one that I'm gonna stitch will be the one with the Christmas tree. That one isn't my personal favorite. It's super cute. The morning person is like, here, I brought you coffee. And then the night person, which is clearly me, is like, no, I can't get up. It's cute, but I don't know if I'll do it. But I for sure want to do the one with the Christmas tree, and then it would at least be a duo. So yeah. It was a nice kit. Or box for sure, but this is a 2-ply silk. It's very thick. You don't strand it like you do a 6, strand or ply or whatever. It just comes off of you just use it how it comes off the skein. And even though it was 14 count, it was pretty, I have a hair on me that will not leave me alone. It was pretty bulky to stitch with even on 14 count. So it just wasn't my favorite. Yeah. Okay, here's a good one. This is in a pretty bag. I feel like I have another bag like this. So this, I cannot remember. So I won this in a auction for charity. I remember it was hosted by Rachel Ray. But oh no, she had to have sent me this bag because this is y'all, I can't remember if I bought this bag and I put it in this or if she sent this bag, but she sent one of her needle minders. Again, it was a charity auction, and this is the pattern. Country Cottage Needleworks. Ho ho ho, and away we go. And she sent Black Ada. I don't know, it's kind of stiff and crunchy, so I don't know if I'll actually do it on this Black Ada or if I'll find something else. And then she also sent it kitted with the floss that it needs. So I feel like I bought this bag, but I just can't remember. But I don't normally buy the little floss keeper things. So that makes me wonder if she sent it. Rachel, if you're watching and you remember, let me know. Okay, this is probably something I should put in the de-stash pile. So this is my husband got me this bag the first year that I was cross-stitching for Christmas. He's a big Peanuts fan. This came in the 2021 Fangirl Fibers Holiday Advent Countdown box. It is a Magic Kingdom 50-year celebration pattern by Abby Sue Designs. It says, "Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy." It is very cute and sweet. And I really love Abby Sue Designs aesthetics, but she's so backstitch heavy that I just don't think I'll ever do this. So, but it is kitted with DMC. You can see that in there. And then I can't remember if this piece of Ada is big enough for the pattern. I don't know. I threw it in here. I think that would be really tight. So I guess the fabric gets to go in my stash, but that maybe I should find a home for this pattern. Yeah, so I'm gonna set this aside to like de-kit that and maybe get on Facebook to be like, free pattern. Okay, this one, sorry, gotta find a picture again. This is my Twisted Rainbow Sampler. I wanted to start this in June of 2021. It didn't happen. Was it? Or wait, no, June of 2022? No, 21. 22. I had plans to start this. Had to have been 21 because I was gonna start Transpie Tapestry, this, and I feel like something else that was Pride related, and the only thing I did was I started the Transpie Tapestry. So it had to have been 21. This is what it looks like. I did buy the specialty stitch version because I think it'll be like exponentially more beautiful. But I won't lie, that's kind of intimidated me from starting this project. I know that like I should just do it, But I bought this piece of 32 count Lugana in sort of more of a charcoal because I didn't want to go pure black. And then I bought all of the DMC, which is a lot of DMC. There's a business card in here. Oh, it's for the, okay, so then I know who this bag is from. This is Bags to Stitches. Just happened to have a card in there. But yeah, so I have fabric, I have DMC, pattern. It's all in a bag. It's ready to go. And I do want to do that. Eventually, if I just decide that no, I'm just too intimidated to do the specialty stitches, I will probably just buy the regular PDF or the regular cross stitch version. Okay, here are some smalls. Here's my other one. Okay, so I was watching Michelle one day and she was working on a Chessie and Me, but she was like, I don't really buy Chessie and Me anymore because they mostly do weak dye works, and either for fabric or for floss. So, but the design was like so cute that I went searching for Chessie and Me's just to see like what I could find out there. And I found 3 of them that were actually kitted with either Picture This Plus or Lakeside Linen for the linen, and then the floss is Gloriana, I want to say. So these were the 3 that I bought. This one's called Sheepish Manor, so cute. Now for the flags that are on these other 2, I'm either gonna leave them off entirely or I'm gonna make them pride flags. But this one's called Whale Watch. And this one's called American Coast. And I thought the Whale Watch and the American Coast one would go really well together. They're very pretty. My problem with these is gonna be, so this is how they come, like the floss all tied together. There's instructions, like there's a piece of paper in there with the chart and then the instructions on the specialty stitches. My problem is gonna be, I am not gonna be able to use this linen because, okay, don't lose that needle, Danielle. I need to be able to put this on a on a Q-snap. I can't, my hands don't allow me to stitch in hand. I could use a small hoop, like a 3-inch hoop, but I also think that just wouldn't be super enjoyable. So what I think I'll do is just, you know, not concern myself with the linen and find a piece of fabric where I could stitch all 3 on the same piece of fabric. And then I will either, I mean, honestly, these would probably just be journal finishes. So, you know, yeah. But I thought they were all very, very cute. I'll leave them out for now because I have like so many things in here that are big structured things and then a bunch of little things. Okay, this is shameful, y'all. Shameful. First of all, I think this is the first project bag I ever bought, period. I have had this kitted up so long that I did actually print a cover sheet. It's just in black and white, so it's kind of hard to appreciate. But I saw this pattern and I thought of my friend. It says, side by side or miles apart, good friends are always close to your heart. And it's 2 little houses, trees, a couple, like all the animals are in pairs. Like there's 2 butterflies, 2 squirrels, 2 birds. Yeah, and it's super sweet. And I fully kitted it up with a piece of 14 count Aida It's Picture This Plus Ren, because at the time, like, I've literally had this kitted up since I started cross stitching, probably before, it was still 2020, so it was before 2021. I've had this kitted up for over 2 years. And at the time I was like, I'll print cover pictures for everything. No. And I do have all the DMC in for it. Now my system of kitting up is that I have a full set of DMC, so I would just kit up with fabric and specialty floss, and then I would pull DMC. I know that most people are like, oh, but dye lots. But my thing is, I don't really do anything big enough to concern myself with dye lots. Most things that I do would be okay with just a skein of floss. If I ever have anything really super big, well, I say that, but I'm still working a Hade from my stash. If I was gonna do like, probably not Hade, but if I was gonna do like a big, you know, like a big sampler or something that I thought I might work on for a few years, then maybe I would just go ahead and buy a dedicated stash of DMC. But for now, I'm keeping things that are already kitted and things that I already had as whips. I'm using the DMC that I have in their bags. But when I start new things, I'm just pulling from my stash. Okay. It's getting real over here. Cute bag. I'm sure you can guess there's something Halloween in here. If I'm remembering right, this is from Forbidden Fiber Co. Yep. It was their 2021, probably. Yeah, 2021 Haunted House. This was like a countdown box, you know, 13 days of. It's black and white because all the colors were a mystery. Here is the 16 count Ada for it. It's a really pretty design. And of course all the floss plus a bookmark thing. I don't know why I would have kept this in here. It's got a little ghosties on it. But yeah, so all of the Forbidden Fiber Co. floss to stitch it. I might set this aside. 2021 was the year of buy all the things for me, because I was new, but I am just not really a Halloween stitcher. I'm just not really a Halloween person, if I'm being totally honest. So we're going to set this aside. Okay. This I'm probably also going to hold. Oh, my Lanta. Y'all, I put a Q-snap in here. Like a brand new Q-snap, not even open. What is wrong with me? I didn't know I had that this whole time. Sheesh. I've been sitting here like low on Q-snaps. There's been a Q-snap in here this whole time. Well, that's staying out. I have, because I keep everything on Q-snaps, even when I'm not working on it, I've like run out of Q-snaps, and the last several projects, like if I start something and it's on a Q-snap and then I want to start something else but I haven't finished that, I have to play ring around the Q-snap. Okay, so I don't know how good of a picture I have of this. If I have like a full, this was a Sal. Who was it hosted by? Can't remember. Let's see. No, I don't think full, wait, here we go. Full pattern? There's no cover image on it, so maybe I can hold it way back. So this was a Sal that was serial killer themed, inspired. So I know, let me just say, like, I know it can be kind of controversial to like give the serial killers, you know, attention. I will say that it was free. The designer didn't make any money off of producing this stitch along. There was places to donate that are like for, you know, victims' families. Also like the DNA Doe DNA project that like helps trying to identify victims that haven't been able to identify. So donations have been made. Nobody made money off of this. And also none of the individual, like the pattern is not depicting the serial killers themselves. The patterns are depicting sort of like iconic things. Like for example, Ted Bundy is represented with his yellow VW bug. You know, there is a shoe for the way that they caught this particular serial killer was with a shoe impression, like of a very specific type of, you know, type of tread. So there's like a bathtub, there is like a bottle of poison. So it's something more like iconic to the serial killers. Serial killers are not depicted in this. Nobody made money. Donations have been made. I was super excited when this came out, and I kitted it up, obviously, and then I have since lost my enthusiasm for it, so I will probably go ahead and like take the fabric out, like dekit it, but I'm gonna hold this way back here. You can kind of see some of the stuff. Yeah, so I don't know if this is like a still available thing. You would just have to, I can't even remember the designer. I know I had to be in a Facebook group for it. But you could search serial killer Sal and you'll probably find it. Let me go back to where I should be. Okay, but I did kit it up. It's not that much DMC. So I got the DMC, and then I had pulled this piece of Bestitch Me 32 count Joblin after the harvest. Came in one of my, you know, fabric of the month clubs. That's pretty true. I thought it was kind of like eerie-ish, spooky-ish, without being, you know, overly so. I still cannot believe I had a Q-snap in there this whole time. Probably because at the time I didn't have any Q-snaps, so I probably bought the Q-snap to start it, and then like I said, I just kind of lost my enthusiasm. Okay. I have so many little things in here, it's kind of absurd. Okay, this, is it both? Nope, it's not both. Why would it be both? Let me find the other one and then put them together and save myself a project bag here. Okay, so this is also from Funny Story. I had it in this termed bag, but we're gonna condense down. So, funny enough, because I love all things Forbidden Fiber Co., this is the first Bridgerton pattern. Again, it's black and white because Leanne typically, like, the colors are a mystery, so you're opening a floss every day or every other day. But she announced she was going to do this Bridgerton box, and I had not watched Bridgerton, and I don't know. So first of all, I don't normally like British movies or television. I've tried. I just can't get into them. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just like culturally too different from what I'm used to. I don't know if accents are throwing me or whatever, but regardless, I wasn't interested on the first count because it was British. On the second count, I'm also really not interested in, like, you know, his time period stuff. Like, it just, I I don't gravitate to it. I think that's part of why I can't do Outlander. Like, I've tried really hard to do Outlander. But when she announced the Bridgerton box, I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna go watch Bridgerton now. And then I really, really loved Bridgerton. So I binged it in a couple nights and I bought the Bridgerton box. And then of course, when she did the second one, so here's the floss for it. And then when she did, and then this is a really pretty, it says it's Parliament, but it's very like peachy. And then when she said she was gonna do the second one, bought that too. I actually really liked season 2 a lot better. Oh, this came with a finishing kit too. So season 2 came, this was the Viscount, also Parliament, and this is way more pinky than my first Parliament. Look at that, so different. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to keep apart, isn't it? I want to keep them in the same bag because that just makes sense. This one, I guess, wasn't mystery for the colors. Yeah, let me try to do this. And then the floss, but she sent a bag for the second one, a hand-dyed bag. I really like her hand-dyed bags. She has a club. Okay, and then here's all the floss for so many like extra little bits of things that I've kept with the kits that don't really go in the kits. Like, don't go with my stitching. Anyway, so will I do these? I don't know. I honestly don't know if I will. Oh, there was a needle minder too. B. I don't know if I'll do these. It's a lot of stitching for something that I'm not. It's like, am I that invested in Bridgerton to stitch? Eek. Sorry that the recycle or trash people are here. Am I that invested in Bridgerton? I don't know. I think I should set this one to the side. Just don't know if the second one is pretty small. First one, not so much. Okay. This I just got for Christmas from my husband. It's an RTO kit called Ginger Reflection. Sweet little fox sleeping by the water. I think that's basically it for stuff that's in project bags, except for project bags that are small. I try to like have a lot of stuff that's just like in the plastic it came from, or that were from wherever it came from. Lots of small stuff. Okay. I hopped on this as soon as I found out about it. This was from, it's a Blackbird Designs, What Remains Is Love. I bought it when it was the exclusive to Traditional Stitches. So at the time, I was aware of the Weeks Dye Works thing, but I hadn't really committed to myself, you know, to not like stitch with it. And so I think, so I bought it, it's all kitted in Weeks. And normally my philosophy is kind of like, if I have it already, I'll use it, but that's a lot of Weeks. Like a couple of them is okay. I'm 100% going to stitch this, but I think I'm gonna have to do like a conversion for it. I'm gonna have to do something. And what I could probably do is I could probably like offer, now that this pattern is available to purchase, I could offer up all this linen and floss, and then somebody would just have to buy the pattern. I love the that it's a floss jewelry thing. I'm gonna stitch this in remembrance of my grandma. That's just what it made me think of. And I'm for sure gonna put like, so it says 2020, but I'll probably put like my grandma's birth year. I'm gonna find somewhere in there to put her initials. It's tempting to make it a piece into like other people that I've lost. But honestly, I don't know. But it's for sure gonna be dedicated to my grandma. Okay, this, of course I don't have this in here well, so I have to pull things out. This is Glendon Places, the Hibiscus Mandala. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. The first, when she was at market, she posted a photo of her booth, and I saw this pattern and I was like, is that a market exclusive or can I get that? And somebody was like, nope, that's already been released. And so I went straight to the website and bought this, as well as, I love that Glendon Place like sells packs of floss and also linen and beads and all that stuff. Like, it's just one-stop shopping. But yeah, so it's kitted all in dinky dyes. The beads are somewhere. Oh, the beads are right here. Yeah. So bought all of this, and then I wanted to put fabric to it immediately. I'm gonna use this blue. It's a Bestitch Me Lugana called Marine, 32 count. I'm gonna put, because I didn't want to do it on white. And I think all the colors will pop because it's purple, orange, yellow, white, greens. So, I mean, I think all of the colors should work on this blue. Yeah, so love, absolutely love that. And you know, like if I pull fabric for it, like I have to be pretty in love with something, at least when I do it, to pull fabric for it. You might notice a theme that like a lot of my stuff doesn't have fabric pulled because I'm just not, I just like to pull fabric when I actually want to work on something, because maybe in the meantime I've gotten something even more perfect, you know, y'all. Uncooperative bags. And I do have so many project bags that like I should probably go through these ones that are not in project bags and give them project bags, because I have plenty of project bags that I could do that with. This was a kit that my husband got for me, I think like 2021 Valentine's Day or our anniversary. Sweet little fennec foxes. This one shouldn't be too hard. I think so. Some of these kits he's found me have come from Etsy, where like the seller is in the US, but they've purchased like bulk from like mybobbin.com or like however they're distributed from like Russia and the Ukraine and stuff, because he gets them from an Etsy seller. Thankfully, I've kind of like, I didn't really have to say anything, but I think he kind of got the idea through all of my talking about stuff that I'm not super into kits. He likes the idea of them because then he knows I have everything I need, but it's like I've been stitching for so long now, I pretty much have everything I need. And like I don't typically use kit fabric because they don't really give you a lot of margins, and also stiff crunchy Aida. But yeah, it's cute. I'll do it. Stay. This was a very early acquisition of mine. I bought this on 123 Stitch. It is called Whispered, oh wait, no. The designer is Whispered by the Wind Counted Cross Stitch Designs Simply Christmas. It has 3 patterns. And I'd really like love to do them in, like if I ever did all of them, right? Do this in like a triple frame. Get one frame, have a custom mat where, you know, the tree is on one side and the ornament and the bell are on the other side with, you know, and there would be a mat that divides them. It's super pretty, but there's a lot of Kreinik in there. So when I bought this on 123 Stitch, I just said, sell me everything. And so those were the 2 thread works called for the red and green. And then those are the 2, yeah, there's a lot of metallic in this. And I think that's part of what puts me off. I still want to do it. Maybe I could sub, you know, find something different. I've still never worked with Kreinik proper. This came in a box, I want to say it was from the Black Needle Society 2021 Christmas Countdown Advent box. It's by Kathy Barrick, a Christmas pen cushion, pen pillow. It's all in weeks. We'll set it aside. There's so many good things to stitch, right? So this is from Bothy Threads. I really loved this mermaid design. There's a dolphin, sea turtle. Not excited about how much metallic floss is in it. Also not excited with how it's like just all tied together. I do like how they do the fabric though. So like, I know it's hard to see, but like, here's your margin and here's where the printing starts. Cause like one thing I was confused about in my brain was like, before I bought it and saw it, was like, how do you know for sure where to start? Because you can see there's like a gradient. And I was like, how do you make sure you place it right? But because like that little crab is only orange because that's the fabric is orange, right? You don't stitch that. But it's nice to know that like your margins are white, so you start at the corner, you know? So I like that. So this might be something that I would start. I could still start at the top. And I guess the metallic, now that I'm looking at it, the metallic is just for the waves. I don't know, it's mostly black. Maybe I could power through that. I wanted a Bothy Threads for sure. That one spoke to me. So my husband bought me this kit. The first Christmas that I was cross stitching, so Christmas 2020. It's pretty sweet, but it's not my style. This is the same company actually that my Christmas deer that he got me that year too. It's the same company. I really like the tree. I wonder if I could just stitch the tree. I wonder if the chart would be discerning enough that I could figure out how to separate off the wings. I like the tree. I don't really like the fairy sitting there. I think if I were to stitch this, I would gift it to my niece. Okay. We're starting to move into like a smaller things category. Small project bags. Okay. This is from Forbidden Fiber Co. She does these like super small little kits. Oh, somebody the other day was like, do you have a hoop from a small kit? And I was like, no, I probably tossed them all. I did have a hoop from a small kit. But this is a cute little, just says Home Sweet Home in rainbow floss. I can't remember. Is the floss actually rainbow? It is. It's called Prism. That's what Sweet is stitched in anyway. Huh. Oh, I didn't realize it was only these 3 colors. So yeah, it's cute. I'll do it someday. There's a piece of Aida for it, which is not, the mock-up is on white. The Aida is not white at all. Oh, and there's a needle stuck in there too. This was like a introduction to cross stitch. Everything you need to stitch. Yeah. I really like Leanne's little kits. I slept on this last year's gingerbread house one. She wants to do a different gingerbread house every year. Or like, so this one's called Candy Cane Wishes. And again, it has Aida. Oh, this floss is all on a ring. Wonder if she did that or I did that. And then a cute little needle minder. So yes, very cute. I still haven't stitched anything gingerbread. I have lots of gingerbread things. Haven't stitched any. Okay, this one, also from Forbidden Fiber Co. The pattern says, life is a gamble, roll the dice. And there's a 2. Did I get 2 needle minders, or are they intended to be one on top? I think they're intended to be one on top, one on back. Here is the Aida. And then the flosses came in a little, a little box that makes it look like a deck of cards, but it's just a red and a kind of charcoaly color. I wasn't a super fan of the little box, not gonna lie. In fact, you know what? Do it now, Danielle. Do it now. Just take them out and get rid of the little box. This would be cute though to keep, to like cut out if it would fit in the journal. I don't know if it will, but nah. Part of why I haven't bought any kits from her in a while is because I'm not really, mystery things are not appealing to me anymore. Now that I have the stash that I have, I feel like I need to kind of know where I'm spending my money and what I'm getting, and then I'm absolutely gonna love what I get, at least when I buy it, right? And all of hers start out as a mystery, but she does usually eventually release the patterns. Okay, so this is something that I have a PDF picture of. This is the Forbidden Fiber Co. version of Yule Ball. This was 2021, like countdown advent pattern by Michelle Bendy Stitchy. I kind of prefer it how Michelle has since charted it. But here's all the floss. It's a really pretty palette. I like the needle minder. And then the fabric, I don't know why the fabric is so folded. I must have done that. It's very pretty. I just don't know if I'll stitch it, at least not in this capacity, at least not in this form, you know? I do like the chart. It's a fun little chart. Forbidden Fiber Co. This was like I feel like this was like a mystery thing. This was like it's the same pattern for everybody, but she did like just coordinating fabric and floss. So everybody got different fabric and floss. I think it might have been a way to like clear out the studio of some stuff. It's called Stitcher's Life. Super cute. I have hair bugging me. So I'm not gonna take them out. These are the flosses I got. And the fabric. So my palette is quite a bit darker than the model picture. It's cute though. Okay, we're getting down there, y'all. We're getting down to pretty small stuff now. What I do is I have like my bags stacked with like biggest stuff and then these like medium bags, and then I just like stuff the small stuff where I can stuff it. Okay, these are my 2 kits from Al Forest Embroidery, and I've just kept them. I should put them in a bag because they take up less space. This is that, the names aren't on here in English, but this is some kind of like, it's like Under the Sea Garden or something like that. It's kitted with their overdyed flosses, a needle minder with a needle too. This linen is really pretty, but I don't know if I'll stitch on it. I'm not super into linen. What is the card or the little, I can't open this. Why can't I open it? Oh, they give you like little tips and tricks about how to stitch with their overdyed floss. Okay. I still really want to do an Al Forest bullet. If I'm gonna start one first, it's probably going to be Swan Lake. So in love with this pattern. I think before I was even a stitcher, I saw Heike from Stone Cold Coffee Crafts do this one, or at least she unboxed it. She has since done it. And it's a linen that I don't know if I'll use. I'm sure that I could find something really good for this. They're overdyed flosses and a needle minder. It's got a swan on it. We're only at an hour, y'all. We're doing good. Hydrate. We're almost there. It's not bad. Although we are getting into territory of me potentially needing to find pictures like this one. Oh, there it is. So this is also Al Forest Embroidery. So here's the floss. And the linen was kind of like a yellowish tanny. And it's called Swallows. Super pretty. I really like that one. Again, I'm probably more likely to start Swallows than the Under the Sea one. Okay. Next. So this also came from that same Black Needle Society Christmas countdown box before I wasn't buying from them. Winter Wonderland, Snowman. The linen is in there. I don't. Oh, the floss is wrapped up. The floss is wrapped up in the linen. It's just DMC. This is a kit that I bought from, what's her name? So, okay, the design company is Avlea Folk Embroidery. I think the designer's name is Kristen West. I was trying to support her when she decided not to go to Market because Market was supporting racist designers. So she decided to pull out of Market at great, you know, expense to herself. So I bought a kit. Okay, I'm gonna do, let's see, same Black Needle Society Christmas 2021 box. This is My Nice List. It's by Little Stitch Girl. You're always on my nice list. Santa and Mrs. Claus, that's cute. It's kitted in Anchor and Classic Colorworks. Oh, y'all, I stuffed this. This is this is the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Cozy Cafe, and I stuffed it in this little bag. I actually did buy the linen version. I don't know what possessed me when I did this, but it's called Opal, and it's a 28 count by Picture This Plus. I don't know. It looks pretty even. It looks pretty, and it feels pretty like firm. Like I feel like I could probably stitch with it. All the DMC and beads are in there. Not taking it out because it's stuffed in this little bag. This is one that I don't know. This is one, I don't think I'll stitch the whole thing, but there are definitely some cute cups in there. I think I have, yeah, I do have the full. So like the one with the cherry blossoms I really like. The tea with the sort of like white and blue teacup, the little fox latte. I don't know. I feel like this is one where maybe I would just like stitch individual cups and not the whole design. Again, I was a little enthusiastic. Not as enthusiastic now. I didn't have to find as many pictures as I thought I would have to find, believe it or not. Although these probably are all. Okay, so I do have some fabric for this picked out. This is by Hemlock and Rye. It's called the Holidays Trio, Happy Holidays Trio. I got all the DMC for it. There are the patterns. Definitely want to stitch. They're just super fun, super colorful. One says, "Dawn we now are gay apparel," and the sweaters are all like different pride flag colors. Holiday greetings and gay happy meetings, and the Christmas lights around it for the border. I love the Christmas lights. And then make the Yuletide gay. So definitely want to stitch these. Have all the DMC. I did, again, this is something I kitted when I was mainly using 14 count Aida, and I think I bought pieces of Picture This Plus in like a blue color that were big enough that I could stitch like all three of them on the same fabric, like in a, you know, in a row. This is called Not a Creature Was Stirring by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. There it is. I have the DMC and a piece of fabric to Picture This Plus. I don't know, some of the stuff that I kitted up, you know, with 14 count, I don't know, just not as excited about. I do still want to stitch these patterns. So I've found that for Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, I tend to prefer to stick to their smaller patterns. And this one I also kitted, it's called Ho Ho Ho. And it's a sweet little reindeer with Christmas lights. I'm gonna change the color of the Christmas lights, but I picked out this gray. This is Dapple from Picture This Plus, and I have the DMC. And this one is called, also Frosted Pumpkin Citrus. It's called Cookies for Santa. When I stitch this, I have no idea how far this Ada will get me, but it is the called for gingerbread by Picture This Plus. I have the DMC, and I also have the fuzzy white stuff for Santa. And then I will probably, oh, I guess the fuzzy white stuff is also on the gingerbread. The only one I'm not a fan of is the figgy pudding, so I would probably do the reindeer, the Santa, the gingerbread. I don't know how far that piece of Ada will get me. Okay. I think we're getting down to maybe I don't need to show pictures now. We'll see. Okay, this is just from this last Christmas. My husband got me this kit from Dimensions. Santa's Secret? Yep, Santa's Secret. I don't think it looks too bad for stitching. I think the back stitch is pretty reasonable. Yeah, I saw this as a model in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and I really, really liked it. Okay, now I'm trying to be like all organized about this as far as like in my brain things making sense. So I don't have a fabric pulled for this. This is Glendon Place's Metal Knot in the Affairs of Dragons. I think it's just called Dragon Affairs. And it's the pack that has the Rainbow Gallery Silk Lamaze. There's an overdyed Sullivan's floss, and then the regular Sullivan's for it. And so the reason why I bought this, so I bought the pattern at Market or Expo Market. Yeah, Market last year. And then I wasn't planning to kit it up, but when I bought the hibiscus pack from her shop, she was at Market, right? And so when she got back and she shipped it, she was like, I'm so sorry for the delay. Here's a $15 store credit if you spend, I think I had to spend $50 or something like that to get or $40 or something to get the $15 off. And so one of the things I decided to do was to get the pack for this, because I had looked up all these silk lamaze and they were kind of hard to get all from the same place. You know, a lot of like, okay, I have this one, but not that one. And there's like 6 of them. So, but I don't have fabric pulled. There's a couple good greens out there. Picture This Plus has got one called Kermit. So I figure I'll deal with, you know, deal with that when I actually want to start it. Okay, a couple little small things that I've picked up either on grab tables or clearance. I bought this in Tennessee, Shine Rainbow Bright, cute little kit. Thought that might be fun. It was $2. This was a grab table grab table find at Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit. And it has the little oval frame in it. These are ones, like, I don't know if I would use the floss and Ada, but I like that base, and I like the flowers. It's sweet. This one I find hilarious because the model shows it on a blue fabric and yet it gives you a white fabric. Again, grab table, cute little flowers. And then these are also things that I could just like give away to somebody. Like if they're like, hey, I want to try cross stitch, like, here you go. These are all of my like Mill Hill Dimension, Mill Hills and Dimensions kits that I have. Oh, I can finally stuff these little Chessie and me's in here. now that I'm on to the stuffing phase of things. Definitely have more room in here now, though, that I decided to set a few things aside. Yeah. Okay, so I have, let's see, do I have room to put these in here like that? Yes, I do. Perfect. This was the first Mill Hill kit I ever bought. And honestly, if I'm being honest, the reason why I do have some, but the reason why I probably haven't bought a lot more is because I don't appreciate how they handle the beads. I feel like if I stitch this, I'll do it on fabric. I have plenty of blue 14 count fabric. Who wants to separate all those? Nobody. And then not to mention, so like, all right, white, green, and black. That's fine, sure, easy. Do you see those beads back there? Do you see the beads behind those beads? They're like purple, red, and some kind of like sparkly iridescent red. Who wants to separate those? That's rude. Rude, in my opinion. The other, y'all, hair everywhere. I bought these at the same time. They're super cute. This is Buttons and Beads Spring Series. I like that little bird. And those dragonflies and sunflowers. And again, and that's a lot of beads. Like, look at, that's a lot of beads to separate. I just think it's rude. I think it's really rude. I would pay $3 more or $5 more for these if they were, you know, separated. These have buttons, which are cute. Yeah, I mean, and I guess, you know, I would probably just like dump the beads into a small container and I'm not gonna separate them before I stitch. That's not gonna happen. The last Mill Hill kit that I have, because I just had to, I love flamingos so much. It's also the Buttons and Beads series. Flamingos. And at least these beads aren't quite as bad. And then we're here. We've arrived at the last kit that I have, or kitted thing. This is Dimensions Needle Crafts Sea Turtle. I don't know how I feel about the back stitch. It kind of seems messy. And I kind of wish this was a printed fabric where the starfish and it says beach at the bottom. I wish this was a printed fabric. But yeah, fabric, floss. So yeah, that's it. That's all my kits. That's all my kitted up things. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's not as long as I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be here for 2 hours, but it's only been an hour and 10 minutes. And so that's not bad, especially considering how many times I had to look for pictures. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this extra Flosstube content, and thank you all for being here, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. Oh yeah, I am still decorated for Christmas. It is January 11th. Don't judge me. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.